There we go. That should work. Oh, okay. So there we go.
I mean,
Sweet. Hello, everyone. Welcome to qualifying. I think it's round two of the V8 Supercars Endurance Series at the combined Nordschleife GP circuit for Australia, ANZCRL. It's Matty Seeking in the box tonight. Currently leading the broadcast, and I'm with Knight Pegasus. Good evening.
hey, how you going, Matty?
Get in there, mate. Get in there.
This looks like it's going to be fun already. We see two of the fast guys that got damaged, so this is anybody's race.
It's definitely going to be.
We might be able to jump
V8
in after 2 laps and win. It's that sort of a track.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, I'm expecting to see some cars rolling down the hills of Nurburgring.
All right, just watching Woody. Woody's just starting his flying lap. We'll try and get a read on where everyone is on track. Logical Sport.
Do we know what lap times they're targeting? 7
Uh,
minutes or something like that? Yeah.
yeah, somewhere between 7 and 8, I think, or 15 for some of the slower guys. Just watching a Logical Sports come through the mini carousel. Oh, a bit sideways there. Oh, he's got damage on the nose too.
Yeah, a few guys do, to be honest.
They were laughing about me and my Mazda. I could have went out there and won this, I reckon.
Do it on a bicycle.
All right, no one's got a time yet. The big problem is it's taken them 10 minutes to do an outlap.
Yeah. And there's going to be one person out of the 10 that's inevitably cut somewhere in the last few corners and then been stripped of their next lap time.
Well, it looks like Dado is already out of contention for pole. He's in the pits. He won't get around on an outlap to get another lap, which is a shame because he actually managed to complete the outlap. But it doesn't count.
A lot can happen in 12 laps around here, so
Yes.
I think there'll be a few people that give it up.
Well, I think that. Oh, here's another one with damage. Highlander. He's just on the GP circuit. Got Whopper somewhere. Just gone through the foxhole, I think. Oh no.
Also got damage.
Sorry, he's in a different part of the circuit. Just come out of the carousel.
Yeah.
Well, I think the last time we raced here, we raced the old F1s, and I can't remember that guy's name, but he ended up in heaven.
Yeah, me.
Oh, was that you? No, that guy that was
me.
flying
I
in the
lost the
clouds.
2 corners.
So let's hope we don't have any cloud flyers today. Another car with damage. Who's going to be first across the line? Let's see if we can find them.
I mean, if you're into wrapping liveries and paint, you're going to get a field day, an absolute killing.
Yeah, I think most of Europe's panel beaters are around the Nordschleife and the Armco specialists. So it can be quite costly here. Apparently it's
parts.
Yeah, I think it's $1,000. Oh, run wide, Whopper.
Oh,
Jeez. Yeah, so I think it's $1,000 for a metre of Armco if you crash
yeah.
here.
Yeah, I think it was like 800 euro or something. I think it was. So
We'll follow Whopper. He's going to be the first one to potentially complete a lap. I say potentially because he's got to get to the finish line. Coming up to the second carousel, the mini carousel. Totally avoids it. Backs right off. All you got to do is get around.
Here.
Yeah. Now, I just asked a question. None of what I'm presenting on here gets seen, does it? That'll be the other thing to work out.
No, I've got the stream, and yes, we've got sound.
Yes, all those views and that
So
don't come up. It says locked
No.
views.
I've got the speedo up though. You can see he's got 37.4 litres in his fuel tank.
So watch Dado pull 294 through there. Down on pace. Well, runs a bit wide. Onto the straight. Here comes our first time. Well, I hope it is. I'm not sure whether this is his outlap. Doesn't matter. He can get around again.
I think
Crosses
it was
the
an
line.
outlap.
That was his outlap. All right. He's got it all in front of him.
Alrighty, so who's actually coming up first?
So we think qualifying
He's going
should
down
finish about September. All right, so he's got it through. So who was next?
So Night Havoc's called it as well, so he's not qualifying.
Yeah,
Saw
another
his
one
dot
out.
Fly across the map.
Wasn't Sato?
Sato.
Who is Highlander? Oh no,
And
Jim. Amanda
Is he
Jim.
gonna?
See, the
this
first
an
one to
outlap?
set a time. Yes, 8:37.
Yes.
Pole
I don't
position.
know if that's good.
Well, it is, because he's the only one to do it. It comes down into the hairpin, going back onto the GP circuit. This is out the stadium loop there.
So he's guaranteed at least a top 8 position.
Yeah. And his car's pretty straight as well. So he's, at the moment, he's the favourite in my books. All right, we've got two cars on the Dottinger Her. Who is it? Got Highlander. We've got Pigeon, and just up in front of him,
Darky.
Duck Racing 40 in the pace car with the unique aerofoil on the front.
Is he showing a bit of pace down the back straight? Looks like he's a little few Ks down as well on Dado.
I mean, across the line.
Extra downforce, the bonnet. It's like a second wing.
Yeah. And crosses the line, 8:18. And Pigeon behind him's gone one better, 8:10.
Wow, that's a good lap time from Pigeon.
All right, so heating up.
So
And
we've got 641 seconds until qualifying finishes.
these guys have got a chance to do another lap too. And
Did they cross the line or?
Yep, I think so. Darky's
Yeah,
still
they
going
did,
for
yeah.
it. Let's see. Yeah, oh, I don't know. Maybe Pigeon's out. He doesn't seem to be pushing as hard.
So Sato's called it. Jim's called it as well.
Oh,
Someone's coming through onto the. Is it Highlander? Is it?
Woody
Oh.
onto the straight. His car's looking pretty clean as well.
Pretty straight, to be honest, yeah. Red makes it go faster, so
And that's what this race is all about, is keeping your
There's
car
the,
clean.
the pit lane around here where you have to pay your 6p to go around the circuit.
Now, I can't quite see how much speed he's doing.
292, 93.
Yeah, so one of the quickest cars through there. This might be a hot time here.
Oh,
Just pulls it up. Code Brown there.
Changes overalls when he comes into pits. Is this?
Oh, 1 second off. 1 second. I reckon it was that last
Close at the
corner
top.
there.
Yeah.
Just went in a bit too deep. Lost the exit
Then again,
speed.
we did miss the rest of the corners.
We'll blame it on that one though. He's slow out. Here we go. Oh, no,
he's
lost
still
it. I think
got a lap.
Highlander.
Highlander. Oh, cracked window.
Well, that sounds pretty slow down the straight, but he's on for a top 5 here.
The rear wing's on a little bit of an angle. That also helps with downforce.
Flying through this section. This is unbelievable in the car, as you would know.
Yeah, 292 as well, so that's on par with Woody. And Dado, I think it is.
Yep.
It looks like he's had a roll somewhere, Highlander, to be honest, because he's
Oh.
gone third.
Third with 8:13.
2.7 seconds, yeah.
All right, who's next? Logical. Just heading onto the Dottinger Her now. Now, I feel how this race is going to play out. It's going to be really tight. so they get off the GP circuit, and then it's going to spread. And then all we'll be doing is looking for people that are having accidents.
Yeah. Everyone's going to have a big accident in this race. There'll be one for everyone, to be honest.
Yep. So it seems to be a popular... Sorry, go on.
It's just whoever seems to have the most efficient big accident will win this. But there's 286 down the straight there for logical. So he's about 6k slower.
It seems to be a popular model of Ford, this one, with the dent in the bonnet.
Definitely.
Crosses the line and goes fourth. So that damage probably cost him there. So who we got left out on track? We've got Pigeon and Whopper.
And Darky's still doing a lap, I think.
No, he's in the pits.
Yeah, be Pigeon then, yeah. Yes.
Just as I do it, he's pulled over at the pub. That's where the pub is, isn't it? The hotel, I think.
Oh, I think so, yeah. I actually think it is, yeah.
So just Whopper.
Because he is at the pub.
Now Whopper's trying to make the most of this lap. The family's out. There's no one else watching anything at home. His internet's working fine.
And again, the aerofoil on the front of the car as well.
Yeah, he's just...
Does he go over the jump? Does he get a bit of air? Yes, he does.
He's opened up the right-hand side by the headlight there. That's to help him corner into the right-handers.
Helps cool the engine as well.
A little bit of air there as well.
It would be sketchy doing this, to be honest. I'm so happy I'm not doing a lap in these.
Yeah, they look to be floating everywhere. And that section we've just seen there, that is such a fast section with the left, right, and the off cambers. Does he take the carousel? No, staying out of the carousel. It's a tough corner, that little carousel, because you want to get on the power on the apex, but if you do, the car gets light as you exit it and you tend to spin. So you've got to wait till you're out.
Some of the cars, if they're not set up, you get a little bit nervous. Even you touch the kind of crest of the little carousels. I don't know how many games where I've managed to spin in that corner. Both of them.
Alright, as you come down, Dottinger here. Under the Bilstein Bridge. What can he pull here?
Have a look at his speedo.
Go through the tiered garden.
289.
289, down a little bit.
That's good through there, but a bit squirrely on the exit.
Crosses the line.
That is...
As we always know, we never know.
It's a surprise. Fourth.
Fourth.
An 8:14, yes. So that is Wrapped Pigeon with pole.
Yeah, fantastic lap
with
there.
8:10.4. That's good stuff from Wrapped Pigeon there. Woody is on the front row there with a 8:11, 1.1 seconds off the fastest, with Highlander in third. Going down the rest of the order, we've got Whopper in fourth, Logical Sports in fifth, Dark Racing 40 in sixth, Commander Jim in seventh, and Dado, Night Havoc, and Sado all not having a lap time because they didn't want to pay the repair damages.
And be interesting first lap between Dado and Sado from what I watched for the last round. No one was going to give up into turn one on that race, which resulted in both of them giving up in a spectacular way. So, yeah.
I only heard that from a person from another person to another person. So,
I watched it unfold. Battle of the biggest that was.
Battle of the O's.
Yeah, it turned out I think Pigeon came out the best. So it'll be interesting to see how this race plays out. As we're saying, if you get damage early in the lap, it's a long way back to the pits. So if you're going to crash, you want to crash at the end of the Dottinger.
Performance impacting. Is damage on or is it performance impacting?
I think it would
Surely not.
in the
Surely
quality
there's no
of the
damage.
racing, you would want performance impacting rather than full
Yeah,
damage.
I'd say performance. Even then, if you take a nice crunch to the front of the car,
Yeah.
it will hurt.
If it was full damage, I think we'd be calling pit repairs for most of the race.
It's not like iRacing. You can't just do the quick repair.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So these guys are just going to sort themselves out before they move on to the big event. And
Get hydrated. That's what I might do as well. Bit of hydration.
yes, well, I'm loaded up on chocolate and Coke, so I'm ready for the next 2.5 hours.
Straight to my elderflower tonic water with a nice gin.
You had me worried for a bit there till you mentioned gin, and I'm like,
Nah, you gotta
pass.
have a nice G and tea. It's nothing better.
So you've
The
got me
wine
thinking
might
now. I'm just going to go and find myself a nice little scotch. Have a little dimple here.
Pour myself a apricot brandy. We're gonna do this high society. The true gentleman's club experience is in the commentary box.
Here we are on the grid, ready for lap one. Now, are they doing a formation lap?
I hope not.
That would be interesting. So we just go through them again. So we've got Pigeon on pole. Oh, get the right control going. Woody Lizard on the second. Highlander on third. Quite close there, isn't he?
The special effects here. Actually, by the looks of it, I think they are going to have a formation lap.
Oh, let's hope they've got enough fuel then. What do we expect? Probably 2 pit stops in this race. So there's
I've got
Woody
no
Lizard's
idea.
teammate, Whopper, there in fourth. Logical Sports in the Vasmac Ford. Dark Racing 40 in the Pace entry. And Commander Jim in the, I think that's the Atomo Falcon. Data Racer in the Mondaline Falcon. And who's that? Commander Jim's teammate, Night Havoc. And bring up the rear in the other Vasmac is Sado. So we've got, how many teams do we have in this race? 3.
I think everyone's in their own team. I think everyone's got a teammate.
So,
I think
forward
Darky
to this.
and the Besmone Pace is they've made a team. They've combined forces.
oh, I can hear the engines. All right. And look a bit further back in the field, see what we can see.
It looks like we're going racing straight away.
Standing start and away. Oh, and Whopper's slow to begin there.
Don't
If he
know
did
if
it all.
Whoppers.
I think they're
I
still
don't-
putting
I
the
don't-
tyres on.
I don't know what's happening, to be honest. I think it's...
We come into turn 1.
Oh, Darky! Oh, that's a...
Locks up a brake.
Should be commentating this instead of watching the action here. It's like I'm
Oh,
back at the top.
it's too exciting. So
It is.
Wrap-
Oh, there's
Oh,
Whopper!
there's Whopper. It's appeared out of nowhere.
I think the FIA have got some explaining to do there. A bit of extraterrestrial teleportation device going on here. It's a...
He's just
Michael
travelling at
Massey
the
would
speed
be
of light.
happy.
No, he wouldn't, would he? So Rap Pigeon is pulled out almost a second lead straight up. Logical Sports getting close to Whopper here. Puddles all round.
Oh,
there's a spin in the background.
having a spin. Looks like Night Havoc.
Night Havoc, yep. And
And
Sado.
Sado, a little bit of an incident
He's
there.
redressed
Sado's
there.
waited. It's a redress. He's redressed better than Jamie Wincup at Bathurst. It's a...
Well, those guys are back underway. All right, up here we've got Dado chasing down Commander Jim. Logical Sports still all over Whopper. Dark Racing, this is the one here. Right on the tail of Woody going into the chicane. Oh, look
Battle
at
of the
Whopper.
admins. It's a... Oh.
They look like some scary movie from some science fiction movie I watched. I can't remember what it's called, but
How has he got no front end from that?
he was going too fast through the air, I think. You've got to love Project Cars too. Just following on with Darky. Coming into the first of the chicanes here. Or the S's, I should say. Quite a good shot as they come through here.
It is. The Highlanders kind of pulled that third. Oh, that, what, 2 seconds on third.
Yep. So, obviously Woody was defending a bit too much there. Then we go Salo and Dado. No relation. Head back up to the leaders.
Oh, so this is on here. Highlander can
Yeah, go through the
get the clean air, to be honest. It's a
coming into Arenberg. How hard is he on the brakes? Locks up a brake.
Rat Pigeon runs wide. It is on here, right behind. Is he having a look?
Yeah, this is a part of the track where you just want to sit behind, put the pressure on, let him make the mistake. Really don't want to be passing.
Look there, but
That's coming through. Whopper's a bit down.
So Whopper's lost out to a Logical Sport here, so that's a change of position.
Oh, on the grass.
Who's that? That's not Havoc.
His car looks clean though, so he's escaped. There's
Sato!
Sato got a bit loose.
Oh, no.
Does the 360 and keeps it going.
He's hit quite nose on there. I'd be interested to see if there's a little bit of engine damage in that. That's a square on hit.
Oh, runs a bit wide there. So what's his temperature's running at 106, so we'll keep an eye on that. Again, we believe it is only performance degrading. Back to the leaders. Yeah.
So Rat Pigeon looks like he's got that car braking really nicely.
Yeah, it seems well settled, doesn't it? Well, as you say, it runs a bit wide down. This is where Highlander needs to make his move. Just get a bit of a run on here, and then close up into this corner before we get onto the back straight. Get a good run out of here.
It's just the braking and the mid-quarter speed that Rat Pigeon's got. Though Highlander can't do much, to be honest. In fact, he probably loses out. Really
he does,
interesting
doesn't he?
dynamics, yeah.
So what do you think? A bit too much front brake, but he's dropped almost a half a second there, heading up the hill. Yeah. All right, coming up to the moot curve. Who's going to hold it flat through here? No. Down to gear, both of those guys. Woody Lizard in the background. All running a bit wide.
There.
Good battle on behind for third. Whopper's still in it too.
Yeah. Then there's about a 10-second gap almost back to Commander Jim, so those guys back there are just taking their time. They don't need to rush into anything.
Oh, I think Rat Pigeon got spat out.
Awesome view carousel. Darky showing a bit of pace. I'm going to wear that joke thin by the end of the night.
All right, let's ride on board through here. What's it like following cars?
Probably horrendous in these.
Yeah, so I was having a bit of an online chat with Darky a bit earlier in the day, saying his car looked like it had pace. And his reply was, no, it's a bit sketchy, so that one went through to the keeper. Closing up here, Logical Sports. He's getting so close he could read the lock number on the boot there.
On the website that's on the bumper.
Closing in on Highlander. So Highlander was quick in the first part of the lap, and then, as he mentioned before the race, he gets lost. And I think he's at that part of the circuit where he's lost. And he's got no one to follow.
It's very twitchy, his car. It's
Get air over there.
Oh, Woody. Darky can keep it in a bit.
Oh,
Darky's gone. Oh, Darky's...
Oh, how did
Whopper.
he miss that? How did he
Wow.
miss that? But there we go. Dark Racing, let's see, where's he gone? Oh, he's still oh, that's a sad sight there. Oh, he's managed to find a gear. Be happy. All right, we've got Dado client coming in on Commander Jim. Here's Logical Sports, and he's out. He's out in front.
Yeah,
3 seconds. He can afford to cruise now.
There's Nurburgring Castle on the top of the hill there. That's where we're commentating from.
And look how far away the leader looks from here, hey?
The Slipstream's not really doing much. Actually, he's a few Ks slower, to be honest. These guys might slowly catch up, but 4 seconds, he's clean. He just needs to keep it clean. Because Whopper looks like he's dropped out.
Yeah, disappeared, and we've lost someone else as well.
Havoc. No, not Havoc.
Dark Racing still going around.
No.
We're great commentators. We don't even know who was in the race.
Who is it? Not Dado, Jim, Night Havoc, Sato. Highlander. Highlander's out.
Oh, we missed that.
Highlander's dropped. So Highlander and Whopper have gone.
Yep. It's a shame. We've never completed a lap, but that's what this place can do to people. Sato and Dark Racing
in pits.
Sato looking pretty second hand. It's got the luxury of being able to pit though and not go a lap down, so why wouldn't you take a pit stop?
Predator wear.
All right.
Not really doing much work here, to be honest. I think they're just kind of looking at it.
Calming him down.
Looking at your standard cancel workers. Again, Predator Wear, proud sponsor of V8 Supercars. 1300 ferrets. We also sponsor those. Ferrets of all sizes, I say. All sizes.
All right, here's a bit of a battle going on. The 3 blue ovals from the blue liveries on the GP circuit. Now, everybody's familiar with this part of the track, so all going through here pretty safe. Logicals looks like he's putting pressure. Yes, look at this. Here's a change for the position here. Hard under brakes before you get out onto the green hill. Woody's still holding on.
Logical up to second. That's a good move there. So these guys have just crossed the line for lap 2. So they've realised they've got 11 laps left, pretty much.
Oh, Logical runs a bit wide. Coming through the S's now. Woody's a smart cookie. He'll just sit in behind here. Maybe do some fuel saving.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, Dado. Pressuring Commander Jim. Hard on the brakes there.
These guys up in front have an incident. These guys are fighting for the podium pretty much.
Yes, they are. And looks like Commander Jim's sandwiched behind himself. Coming down in the flue plats. Oh! Got all 4 wheels off the ground then? I think it was. A great little battle here.
It's all nose to tail here. I think you're coming up to one of your overtaking spots if you can get it. So with that pit stop, these guys are pretty much a minute in front of Sado and Darky.
And what's Dado going to do here? Needs to just sit here. Not really a place to overtake. This corner, it's such a rush when you come through there. Where do you
This whole
brake?
track's a rush. It's a...
Oh, and off
there's
we
a
go.
wall.
There we go. Commander Jim out adding to his barrier collection. Comes back on. It's got a little dent there. His teammate's gone through. Not Havoc. This is where the battle
Dado
is.
made a little mistake as well, so has followed the leader pretty much.
Oh,
Store.projectcarsgame.com for Project Cars 3.
who wants that? So a bit of a lock up there by Commander Jim. So he must have a bit of damage on the right hand side. Locked up the right front. Almost ran wide. I'm onto it now as they come down into the hairpin. Jump on board with Night Havoc. Oh, just getting a bit of heat into the tyres there, I think. Coming down into the hotel area. Tricky little corner, that one. Easy to run wide. So is this one here. Get on the power at the wrong time and you tend to spin it out. All right, let's head up here. Woody's closed in on a logical once again. Oh, not too close. Look, are they pulling up the hill? 267, 268, 269, our favourite number.
Nice.
270.
Back down a gear. He's got a bit more speed than a logical through there, though.
Yeah, just a little bit, hey. Oh, had to lift.
Rat Pigeon looks comfortable, but so does Woolly Lizard, I'd have to say.
I think so. Took a nice tight line there. All right, coming into the carousel.
Oh,
Oh, Logical's gone wide. And Woody get underneath him. He'll be trying hard.
the concentration of these boys would be through the roof, to be honest.
Let's jump in the cockpit. What's it look like from the cockpit?
Tough work.
It's tough work. As you can see, can't see very much. Can't see what's happening.
No.
You don't want to get too close to the car in front because then you can't see the apex.
Oh,
I love that
Stings.
corner there.
yeah.
All right, coming
I
down to
love this
YouTube
last
corner.
sector. Yeah, this whole last sector's awesome.
All right, round YouTube corner. Coming up to the ice curve. Now, the ice curve's got a hidden apex, so it's a late turn in. But he's just a bit wide there, so is a logical. Coming down into the dip. Oh, we get the
Both
front
of
wheels
them
off the
there.
ground. Oh, it's a
Ooh.
bit wide because there was no steering while the front's in the air. Then hard on it through this tricky section of the course. You can also get air off that bump there. The Rat Pigeon just up in front, 4 seconds in front of these guys, so they're not that far off. Everybody's still in with a chance to win. It only takes one mistake. Into the second carousel. Woody takes it. It's a better run
Oh,
out.
Sideways moment there from a logical.
Got the run coming onto the straight. Just going to
Sneaky
quickly
line
cut away.
there.
Yeah, oh, these two have been yo-yoing a bit. Pulled out a bit more of a gap dado there. All right, has Woody got the run on?
So these guys battling, the gap's now up to 5.3 seconds.
Absolutely on the limit. 292, closing in. Look at the speed through this section.
Oh, Bit too much.
Just
speed
pulls
there
it up
for
in
Woody.
time.
Yeah.
All that extra speed because he was in the draft makes it hard to judge where you're going to pull up.
So reality, at the end of that lap, the gap's probably stayed even. Because they got the Mercedes grandstand just up the road. There's the BMW grandstand. So
Right, Havoc just closed a little bit on Dado in through there. Amanda Jim, oh, his car's not good. Is he going to pit?
no.
No. So his car seems to be a bit okay there. Probably just a bit of a handling issue. Comes Sato.
Is Sato put in the wall again?
Oh, I'm not sure because I don't think Project Cars, it repairs the damage but not the visual damage. But we'll soon see whether that spoiler flies off.
He's never had a flying spoiler though.
284, so he's about 6 k's down on speed of that section. Still pulls 292 through there. See Dark Racing pulling 290. He's got a fast car. It does look a bit lighter than when he started.
The Bilstein Bridge.
Speed.
I think a few of these cars will be lighter than when they started. Sato's back in the pit, so he might have actually put it back in the wall. I have a feeling he has, because it didn't look... He was over a minute behind Jim, and that wasn't... He was just under a minute, so he's lost 8 seconds, I think, somewhere.
Well, is this a point in a race where you can fuel to the end? Interesting, yeah. Going for fuel. I wonder if they can get to the end from here.
Pitting every lap.
Yeah, but if you fuel up, do you need to come in again? That's the question. I know the GT3s will get 8 laps around here if you're fuel saving. So, not quite sure. All right, logical. What's happening up here?
Rat Pigeon's made a mistake somewhere because the gap has dropped massively.
Oh, look at that. And again. Yeah.
Definitely, he's made it. That gap's halved.
Yeah, logical sport. He's a cool customer. He knows that you can't win it in the first lap or the second lap. Just a matter of settling into the rhythm. They're doing 8:15, so running a good pace.
So this is something that Rat Pigeon's not going to be used to, is having a car behind him.
Yeah, be interesting to see how he copes.
16 minutes without a car behind him. It's so stable, his car. I'm surprised how stable it is.
All nice lines through there. Woody Egg's a bit shallower. Sato's out of the pits. All right.
Really only a sector behind Darky.
This is where the race is at the moment. 1, 2, 3. Quite close. Oh, cuts the corner there. Looking to take a bit of grass with him.
He's pushing a logical. He really is.
Isn't he?
Woody has...
There we go. Pigeon in the fence.
New leader. Woody's had a mistake as well, because he's dropped a second as well. So, lots happened in those few corners.
His car, a bit of paint off the side, but otherwise looks relatively straight. Yeah, logical. Just put the pressure on. That's all you got to do around here.
What Rat Pigeon can't do now is start overdriving it, though. He's probably got the nicest car through that sector easily. He's probably just locked the brakes and just carried too much speed in there.
Yeah, so he's still got 9 3/4 laps to the end. So he's just got to sit there, get his rhythm back. Just follow a logical. So the part of driving this track is you just got to put yourself in the mirror, and then the guy gets distracted in front, misses the corner, misses the apex, and Bob's your uncle. take the position. Holding it together. So Woody's still in the hunt here, not far away. Only 3 seconds off a logical.
So he might have had a half spin or something like that, because he hasn't got much damage, or no damage at all on that car.
No, and that's the key. Here we go. Grab Pigeon. Pushing hard. There's an apex there somewhere. Oh, logical. Locks the spot. Pigeon goes wide. Staying out of the carousel. Woody didn't go in the carousel either. Is that the safest way around?
So doing carousel versing on the top is actually 4/10 in the favour of doing carousel.
Is it? There you go.
Half a second easy there gained from a logical sports.
Put the map up. So we've got a couple of clusters here. But the first, second and third all together. Then we've got fourth and fifth, as you can see, just coming out of the carousel now. Let's see if we can see Commander Jim. Taking it easy through there. Relatively slow. Most cars can go through there doing about 90. Oh, Woody's caught up somewhere. Caught up to Pigeon.
I think Pigeon's dropping back to Woody by the looks of it, looking at the times. Logical's cleared shop. He is gone. 2.5 seconds.
I think you're right. I think it's more...
I think less than that. There's 8 10, 7 10, something's happening.
Also, a Logical's had a moment somewhere.
Yep.
All happening. Oh, Pigeon, right on his tail.
Moment. I'm still saying just sitting here.
Oh,
he's
Logical
gone.
locks up into the fence. Woody gets past him safely.
Second.
Into the carousel. Can we get a look at the outside of the car here?
Didn't look like a hard hit, to be honest. He might be lucky here for Logical Sport.
Yeah, looks pretty good. It's a tough corner, that one too. It's so easy to forget to brake because you're so excited about going through that right-hander flat out. It's part of my trouble when I drive this track. I'm so busy spectating my own driving, I forget what I'm doing. All right, so after an eventful lap, Pigeon still in the lead. Logical had the lead for half a lap. Now he's in third, and Woody, just doing what he does, has picked up a position, keeping his car clean.
Yeah, just
a master at his craft.
Looking at the behaviour of all the cars, though, I'm definitely saying Woody's is probably behaving the nicest.
Logical.
Well, if he's doing corners like that, then he's just going to get eaten alive.
Good position. Here comes a Logical Sports.
Too much speed. Wow.
And Woody Lizard just says, you go Logical, I'll just wait to take your place back when you're off track once again. All right, great battle for the lead up here.
Dado is slowly but surely catching these guys.
Yeah, only 19 seconds off the leader. Let's have a look at him. Comes across the line. Yeah, 8:17, so he's done a quick lap.
The elder statesman, should I be saying Fairmont?
All right, Night Havoc just there. Commander Jim, battling on.
He's in a weird spot, Jim, where if he pits, he's probably going to end up back where Darky is. But if he just kind of stays out there and plots along, it's a...
Just did his best lap, though, 8:35.
Yeah.
Starting lap 4, can you believe it? We've got Dark Racing. And Sato. Sato's like a boy with a wheelbarrow. He's got all his work in front of him. Yeah, his car doesn't sound too good, does it?
All the leaders are within a second of each other, so someone's had a little check up somewhere.
Oh,
that's a wide
all
entry.
the curb.
Yeah.
Holy Kev. Thought he was going to pit there for a second. This is a great battle, isn't it?
These boys are doing really well. Just the nature of this circuit, it's not an easy one.
No, it's not.
Logical is...
Oh, Pigeon in the wall, side by side, coming through the S's.
That was bold. What a overtake from a Logical Sport.
Yeah. Stuck his nose in and made it through. These boys are pushing hard.
Heart goes out to Highlander, because Highlander would be in this, to be honest.
Yeah, such a shame. I'm not sure what happened. I think he got distracted at the pub there and decided to call it quits and jump in and have a few frothies.
To Nurburgring castle to have a good view of the track.
Yeah, and unfortunately for Whopper, I think his partner turned up and started watching At Home with the Kardashians, which just ruins everything. All right. Nice tight line through there, using all the curb. You really want to stay off some of these curbs here. They can bite you. It's just project cars in general. Curbs will bite you. As you say, Woody's car, nice and settled, not overdriving.
Ooh.
As we say that.
That's a bold... Oh, he's gone! He's...
Oh,
oh wow!
Manages to hold it. Oh, look out.
He's
He's in the fence. Oh, he too is adding to his Armco collection.
That's that's €800 to fix that. He's docking that out of his paycheck, sadly. Sato's back in the pits. I don't actually know what's happening with Sato. Is this strategy or?
Yep, I think he's just fueling it to the end. Once more. I think he's trying to see if he can go 5 laps down in the 12-lap race around the Nordschleife, and he's well on the way. Yep. I think
damage fix as well by the looks of it too.
I think Zach Brown is actually out here having a word to him, saying we don't need you next year.
Oscar Piastri's driving that car.
Oh, there we go. He's parked it. He's turned it off. He said, "That's it. I'm off to Alpine." All right, back to the leader. Logical, back in the lead. Pigeon, he'd be pretty pissed.
Yeah, he's dropped 10 seconds from that. He's done well not to roll it, to be honest. That could have been...
He was. It's a shame we can't rewind and have a look at that. But you guys on the stream, you can do that. Yeah, so interesting. But he's just got to settle now. He's just got to settle and get his rhythm back. He's still got 8.5 laps.
Yeah. That's
the thing about this circuit. It's... you know, it takes forever to get round here. All right, where's Woody? Just in the background, only 2 seconds off. This is where he's been most of the race. Just biding his time. He knows how it works around here. If I was to have my money on someone, it wouldn't be him after seeing that. I'm just glad I never committed to that. How's Dado going? How's his car look? Let's have a look. Can we get it all around? Yeah, it looks pretty straight too.
He is probably the quickest car on the track, I'd say.
Yeah, what is it? 17.9, 17.9, and 18. So he's not out of this race whatsoever.
17 seconds back.
Into the carousel. Just out, half in, half out. Not good for the diff, that. But yeah, he's my outside chance, I reckon, Dado.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with you there.
Like I said, he did a good outlap. Don't know what happened to him, but he put it in the pits. I think he was saving up all his memory for the race. All right, what we got here?
Woody's gained a second back on Logical Sports there. Woody seems to be very quick in this last sector, though.
And what we got? Jim must have a time penalty for taking too much grass somewhere. Comes through the carousel, nice and easy through there. Long way off the pace, Woody. Oh, don't want to be taking too much of that curb. Over the jump, down a gear into fourth. Plants the foot.
They're
Off of this
all
hill.
strong at different corners. It's fantastic to watch, just seeing the times yo-yo. It's like watching Norwich in the Premier League.
So Woody's got a lot more time and he's 2 seconds down on his fastest sector through there. Rat Pigeon, his car mustn't be travelling too good. We just cut away. He's dropped 12 seconds. So he's had his feathers ruffled, I think, by that little off. He's trying to settle back down. And we got Dado not far away now. 4 seconds. 4 seconds off of Pigeon. So Dado in contention for a podium.
Yeah, definitely. I'm still putting my money on Woody, I think, at this stage, just from the behaviour of the car.
All right. I'm not going to say too much because I don't want to curse him. That's
Our commentators curse. I will curse everyone equally, and I do not discriminate.
Yep.
I think Sato's, except Sato, I think he's had an absolute stinker of a race, and I don't think he deserves any praise, to be honest. If he was in the combox, he wouldn't be giving me any praise in the situation he's in. That's just Sato.
Yeah.
He's a very high achiever.
I can just imagine in the party chat there was quite a few hellos going on.
Sato's performing like Everton Football Club. If I'm honest, it's a.
Oh, we lost another person. Who's out now?
That is
Pigeon. Oh, Pigeon's gone.
Rat
So maybe
Pigeon
that's what
is gone.
happened. His internet, I reckon his internet's played up with him there. And that's why he's had that off. He was on red bars for me when we...
His internet's decided to download Kaspersky at the wrong time. It's a...
Yeah. What a shame. He'd be spewing. Oh, lock up from Woody there. Yeah, any other track and he'd be done by now.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, so lost another one to the Great Hell. So far, we've had Whopper out, Highlander out, Wrapped Pigeon out. So it doesn't take much for these cars to leave this track in a state of disrepair.
No. That's a bummer too for Rat Pigeon. He did a damn good job, to be honest, for most of that race.
He did. He was giving us some entertainment. He was right up there. All right, 43 litres left for Woody. So
This has been a very scruffy first sector from Woody, though. Very scruffy GP circuit, I'd say, because...
Dado's definitely burning the fuel. Night Havoc's on about the same. Jim, he's doing the best with fuel saving, but losing a lot of time in the process. Start racing here, that early pit stop, 59 litres. And Sato, 59 litres. So these guys fuel to the end. Interesting. No, sorry, there's an update. 100. It's up to 100. So how long until we see these guys in? Another 3 laps? That never gets old, does it? Oh, look at that. Yes, so they're more than halfway through a tank on their 5th lap.
Yeah, I think they only need to stop once.
Comes Dado coming up to the food plats.
Dado's got himself in the podium spot here. He's 21 seconds behind a Logical Sports. I mean, you can push and do your normal rhythm, but at the same time, if you think you can catch him and then you overstep your mark slightly, you end up in the wall. He's in that really high risk, high reward phase where he could do it, but at the same time you could easily stuff it. It's all about racecraft, this race.
Yep, all
I
about
would've I
racecraft.
would have stuffed it 5 laps ago.
Well, after my last race here, I'd have got punted into turn 1. Onto the green hell. Would have been the end of me.
I would have jumped the start and got disqualified.
All right, coming through to hit, miss, hit. There we go, hit, miss, miss. 1 out of 2, ain't bad. Down into the hairpin. They get down to first gear, locks the brake, holds it in second. Quickly into third to stop the wheel spin. Just want to start braking around that, just before that road on the right hand side there. Get the car turned in. Yeah, nicely there, just feather the throttle up through that. There's a lot of time to be gained in that corner there if you know what you're doing. A little narrow entry, which causes him to run wide. Had to ease off there. Coming past the ice cream truck there on the right hand side. Heading up the back straight. A little bit of a lift. I reckon the tyres are at that point where they're starting to go off, so be a lot of action happening in the next couple of laps.
I also feel he's got the supercar wiggles as well. These things sometimes handle like boats.
Really tentative through there that time. Braking well before the crest on that corner there. Keeps it in nice and tight. Alright, is he going to go round the top or is he going to drop it in? Tries to drop it in. Doesn't quite get it right. I think Woody closed a lot on him there. Yeah, caught up about a second. Just lifting again. Down 2 gears. Really tentative through here. I think we're going to ride on board with Woody. I think he's catching him just a little. A bit more confidence in his car. Using all the track and then some. Yeah, nice and wide, nice tight line through there. Uses all the track. Up into YouTube corner. Basically third gear all the way through here. Yeah, missed the apex there. Coming down into the jump. Little brake beforehand. Nah, on the throttle. Brakes while he's in the air. That doesn't work.
Oh, Logical's off the road.
Logical's gone off, so here comes Woody. Got all the momentum. Tricky part of the circuit to pass here though, really narrow. All the engines sound so in sync at the moment. Woody, nice and easy. Here's the tough corner, this left-hander. Oh, Logical gets a better exit out of there. Just knows to hold on to it. It is, isn't it? Now,
he's watching the times as well, and
yeah, Darky and Commander Jim.
I think Dado has had an accident because Dado is dropped behind Night Havoc.
Oh, we missed that.
Has
What
he
to
got
look at
going
here?
again?
Oh, Logical, way out wide. We'll just have a quick look at Dado. Yeah, his car's all bent. We got Dark Racing 40 all over Commander Jim as well.
Back to the battle for the lead though.
The tear
Because this is Harry.
This is Harry.
I don't think any of them were in control at some point in that corner.
And Illogical tears away. I think his car's a bit better set up for the GP circuit.
What's
Whereas
that
Woody's
thing
is
in
more...
the sky? Every
That's
time
the
we go
blimp,
through-
isn't it?
No, there's an actual like thing in the.
Oh, is that one of our previous competitors? They tend to, if you have a big accident, you tend to end up there in the clouds flying around. Maybe that's still here in spirit.
I'd like to know what's happened to Dado, to be honest. He's dropped a truckload of time. He's
Yep.
still dropping it too.
All right, Dark Racing got the run on. Pulls out. Easy going to go past. Oh,
Dado's in
sorry,
pits.
wrong way. Dado's in the pits. Can Commander Jim hang on down here? No, look, Dark Racing still pulling away. So this car definitely suffering from straight line speed or lack thereof.
He's still got it. It's just I think it's the Darky accelerating. Gets to the top speed slightly quicker.
On the brakes, there he goes. Dabs the brakes just to make sure they're still there. All the way down. All right, about to come past Dado. In the pits. Well, it's that time to do a pit stop, so it probably won't hurt him as much because he can fuel to the end here, halfway through.
Yeah, definitely.
Get that out of the way. And I did put the curse on him, so it was to be expected, wasn't it?
We do
Alright,
it
back
equally
to the lead.
everyone.
Comes Woody down into the S's. Slowly closing up. This is it. His car's set up for this part of the track. And I think Illogical's set up for the GP circuit. Oh! Woody just got shot out over there.
Dado's still in pits. That's a massive stop.
Oh, quite severe. He's going to fall into the clutches of Sato.
Oh, Sato's about 10 minutes behind everyone else, though. He's just come out now.
Oh, keeps it in tight. Coming down into the foxhole.
Oh, Woody is on the edge.
Runs it wide.
Glory.
Using all the track. Closes right up on the back of Illogical. Now, we haven't seen if Woody's been off, have we? But his car looks pretty neat. We know that Illogical has had a couple of offs. Is there a little bit of performance gone in the handling of Illogical's? Oh, snatches a break there, Woody.
Woody has a very good setup for this car. Yeah, there is a bit of scratching, but I think it's a bit more bumping with other people at the start of the race, though.
Yep. Oh, hits that curb hard. And we do got to make mention, Woody is driving with an injury. He's got a bit of a sore back, so he's doing really well to hold on to this. Oh, Illogical got it all wrong. Woody all over the back of him. Oh, side by side. Illogical pulls out, lets him go. I think that's a smart move there. Oh, Woody almost runs wide. Got a bit excited.
He's got to get this corner right because... Oh... I don't think Illogical's got the run on it, though.
Who's got the speed up the hill? Who gets the better exit out of here?
I would say
Looks like Woody did.
just... As my screen goes black because I'm used to playing Formula 1 Manager 2022.
How you
don't have to
going?
do
Have you
anything.
sorted Ferrari out yet?
No, I'm currently sorting out Haas and I've immediately lost confidence in the board.
Oh, Oh, who's got the biggest pair as they go through the moot curve? Oh, Woody goes wide.
There's the
into
first
the
in the
fence.
wall.
Comes out
The
relatively
answer to that
unscathed.
question, it's Woody.
Yep. Yeah, the biggest pair and the tightest, won't say. Oh, runs it wide. Bit of grass on the tyres there. Just needs to settle it down now. Get back in his rhythm. Tentatively through the carousel. Managed to lead for a brief stint there. Say it's the car that stays on the track the most that's going to win this race, I believe.
It gives the logical some breathing space. You can just take a couple of breaths, you know, shake the hands.
Yeah, it's easy to drive from where we're sitting, but sometimes I feel around this track you're better off sitting behind the guy. Even if you have an off, just pull up and let him go.
So
he's watching you.
As you can tell, the break's now over, so
It's a
Woody
bit
is
short
playing
there.
with fire with some of these curves.
He is, isn't he? So 17 litres of fuel left. So what have they got? Probably another lap after this one. So how is F1 Manager 2022? I've seen bit of gameplay on it. Looks quite intense.
The game's brutal in terms of just working your team out. At the same time, some of the graphics I would say is very questionable, but the battle and the leads on there.
Woody just closed right up there as we get distracted. The best thing I saw was I watched Jardia say he's playing it and he's going to pick Ferrari because if he stuffs up, no one's going to care. And if he improves it, everyone will love him.
Yeah, I picked Haas because if I come last, it's no improvement.
It's no improvement.
I did, come in pit in 9th and one bad strategy call, and I end up out of pits in 15th. So after all the cycle of pit stops, so it's really brutal.
It is intense, that game, from what I've seen. I think I'd much rather be a driver. All right, so come down to Dottinger once more. Woody still only half a second behind. Look at that, redlining it all the way.
These guys are going to have to pit this lap, I'd say. This one or next?
Next one, I reckon I get one more. So you can fuel and go to the... Yeah, you can pit and go to the end here. So the undercut is on, and there goes the Logical Sport.
Logical's gone
into the wrong pit. He's gone to the wrong pit. Oh, and Woody's taken advantage of that. Oh, big... As we're talking about F1 Manager 2022, V8 Supercar Manager, what are you doing?
Oh,
surely you should have a track map. Oh, is that costing the race?
I expect that type of pit stop from Erebus and not from a Logical or Vazmac. It's a...
As we're talking about managing teams, there you go. The manager needed to be on and say you don't pit until you get on the Grand Prix circuit. Oh, Logical not happy, takes out a few of the pit crew. That guy, look at him, he's stunned. He's just standing there. He's like, what the hell just happened to me? It's like I got ran through. Who else is in? And Night Havoc's come in as well.
I don't think they've got enough fuel to make it.
To make one more lap?
Liters. I don't think they do.
Oh, really? I would have thought you might have got one more, but I reckon tyres would be the thing. There's seen a few more incidents that time through.
2 laps ago, there were 40 litres of fuel, just over 40 litres. They're burning more than...
They were too.
Yeah, they're burning probably more than 20 litres a lap. Oh, not 20 litres. More than 15, I'd say. Yeah, 15 litres.
Logical, out first. Even after that mistake.
Has he taken tyres? That's the question. That looks like a no tyres call.
I think you'd have to take tyres, wouldn't you? Maybe Woody's just done a bit of damage repair as well.
Depends
Smart
on this,
thinking.
depends on...
Dark Racing gone through into the lead.
He's going to have to pit again, though. But he'll only need a splash and dash.
Well, there you go.
Darky
He's got
gets a
20.
lap. He's got some pace now, the number 51.
Yep. And
He
he's
gave
on
him
the
permission
pace.
to use the number. It's a... That being said,
On
he
the
almost
pace.
lost the rear coming into the corner, though.
I tell you, that car almost looks like an old Tirana. The way he's got that set up.
That thing looks like a Volkswagen Beetle if it keeps getting panels pushed in it.
So he's on the pace, in the pace, driving at pace. At about 26 litres when he crossed the line. Interesting to see what he burns. So we'll get an idea of how much they burn. We'll keep an eye on that. So 26 litres.
Because Jim's in as well.
Yeah, Commander
So
Jim's
all those
in.
guys that didn't stop, other than Dado, have all had to come in.
Dado's just gone through. 94 litres. So how can he get to the end? So
Dado's
starting
had a
lap
big
7.
accident by the looks of it, because his front end's pushed him as well.
So six laps to go. So that's about, he's got about 15.5 litres a lap. So is that enough to get through? I'm guessing that he's not going fast enough to burn that amount of fuel. And then, of course, we've got Sato bringing up the rear. That sounds a bit better than the last time we heard it. Still playing with the curbs, which you don't want to do around here. All right, well, let's focus on the leader. He hasn't had much airtime this race, Dark Racing 40. Car's looking a bit more... Well, it's a bit healthier than the last race I saw. I think he's still got his bonnet. Or was that Woody that lost the bonnet? I can't quite remember. That black crow that's on there looks pretty angry, and I would be too if I've been belted that much. All right, coming up to the blue plats. Oh, all 4 wheels off the ground. Luckily to get them back down too by the looks of that. Must say, that car does look tough, doesn't it? Especially with that spoiler the way it is on the rear.
Yeah, as I said, we've given Darky the permission to run 51. He's going to fight that because I've said that, but no, we let him.
All right, nicely through there under the Yokohama Bridge, coming down to the foxhole. Let's see if we can reel off some of these track names or these corner names.
I would have no idea.
All right, where are we? So I'm just gonna.
That's YouTube corner.
No, that's not it.
That's
So Adenauer Forst. That's where he's going through right now. Coming up in the Metzgerfeld, home of the Rebel Tree. For those of you that follow streaming by another famous streamer out there, there's a Rebel Tree there on the coming up on the left-hand side. Runs it out nice and wide. Around these corners here, coming through the Callan-Hard. Coming up to hit, miss, hit. Oh, we won't be on board for too much longer because Woody's pulled in quite a bit. Only 2 seconds off over Logical now. There we go. Miss, hit, miss. I think he missed all of them. Down into Wurschlöfen. Apologies to all those German viewers out there for butchering your language. All right, into Exmure and Arschfahrt Bredenschlieb. At least I'm having a go. All right, still looking pretty good here. Car's looking nice around that corner. Headlights ablaze. He's on a mission, this man.
There's no corner name on my track map, so that's now officially back corner.
down into exit, gets a good exit out of Bergwerk.
Yeah,
Bergwerk. Kesselschlen.
Kleshlen to Kostelatel.
Yeah. Only pulling 263, 264. I don't think he's going fast enough to have to lift around this bend. We'll soon see. Yeah, down to 5th. In the middle of the road, staying well away from the curbs. All right, we'll watch him into the carousel and then we'll swap over to the battle of second. That's heating up there. Oh, backs it in. When in doubt,
That's
both
the way
feet
to
out.
do it. Yeah. If you're not in control, you're not in control.
That's it. And he has a half a go at the carousel. I think he's a bit afraid of the horses.
Carousel.
The Caraciola. All right,
Caraciola.
safely through there. Let's get to this battle as they come into the Caraciola carousel. Woody Lizard got his car done up nicely. All the paint's back on it. Chasing down a Logical Sport. And this is really the battle for the lead because we know Dark Racing 40's got to hit again.
We come into the corner. Oh, he makes a mistake going through Whipperman or Vipperman. Through Edge Black.
Oh, I think you're a bit ahead of yourself.
No, that's there according to my map.
That's the Whipperman there, I think. And now coming up into Eschbach. And then Brunchen.
Right, Eschbach, I'm way ahead of myself. I'm following Darky still. It's a...
Oh, yeah, okay. There we go. Through Brunchen, also known as a YouTube corner. Coming up to the ice curve. Now, apparently this curve got its name because for the majority of winter there is ice in that corner. It doesn't get any sunlight. The Flansengarten 1 over the jump. Coming through the Sprunghugel. Into Flansengarten 2. And I don't know what the next one is.
The self-control that we've had to not say it in a German accent. It's been very high.
Schwalbenschwanz. And then Kleins Carousel. So we're all fun. We love the German people. They have this track. They make some great cars.
Make some good meat as well.
Yeah, don't mind an old sausage. All right, look at Woody's
well.
right on him here. This is where we were last lap round. Right, nose to tail. Now, will a Logical decide to turn right up here once again, or will he continue?
Let's jump to Darky's fuel load quickly to see how much they're actually using.
Oh. Is Woody going to pull out? Is he going to pull out? I can't. It's hard to pull away. Right on him. Some big balls moves goes on through here in the tear garden.
No, I'd be on the brakes.
He's lifted, done it better. All right. Darky's come in the pits.
Okay, they're definitely using more than 15 litres of fuel.
16. So Dado's might have to do a splash and dash to get to the end.
Not. He's had 90 litres. Yeah, actually, yeah.
Lift and coast. Just 4 laps to go.
Take a whip of the puffer because the sulfur cloud has just gone through the window and it's destroyed me.
Oh. Dado, 78. What's 416? 64? 65. But he's got 5 laps to go. Yeah, I think he's going to be 2 litres short. He needs to chuck it on fuel burn on normal, I believe. Get to the end.
Yeah, a bit of a lift and coast.
Night Havoc, he should be fine. Commander Jim, he should be fine. Oh, he's got the nose flapping around, so he's had a kiss with the medal as well. And Sato, yeah, it won't say much about him.
Yeah, Sato's kissed multiple medals.
Yeah, his arm code collection's growing, isn't it? It might be long he'll have the full set.
He's owing the owners of the Nurburgring probably close to 10,000 euro.
Yeah. This is the battle. What a race it's been. What a shame Rex Pigeon isn't in. Would have been great to have that three-way battle.
In this battle as well, to be honest.
Nah, I saw a bit of footage earlier on. He was really enjoying the crowd out at YouTube Corner. He came through there and decided to just flip it over the fence, pull up by a Barbie, have a Bratchworks and
As I pour myself a glass of Riesling because it's very good
Why
wine in
not?
Germany.
Are we still allowed to call it Riesling?
Adds to the local economy.
All right, this is just an interesting battle to watch, isn't it? Who can hold their concentration and focus the longest? Now, whoa, look at that. All four wheels off the ground, really pushing hard. Now, it's interesting. So Woody's tail tends to stay a bit more grounded over there. And Illogical gets all four wheels off the ground. So
that's probably not helping Illogical, though.
No, that's why he's fast in the GP circuit where it's nice and flat, even surface. But through here where it's a bit rougher, a bit tougher.
Well, then if he and Sato have shared setups, then it's really not helping Sato.
No, someone got the raw end of the stick there, didn't they?
It's illogical.
Well, I don't know. He's leading the race.
He's under pressure.
Virtually, he's under pressure. Well,
he's got anxiety.
Well, their setup's working well because they're bookending the field. Put it that way. Yeah, so it's a battle of who can stay focused the longest. And I feel that Woody's in the box seat here. It's so much easier to follow. This shows the nose in the mirror there once again. Nose Illogical has a bit of trouble through this section here because they're coming into hit, miss, hit. Whoa. And Woody definitely hit that one. Yeah, misses that one. And misses that one. I've got to say, this is some of the best camera work I've seen on Project Cars 2.
Yeah, I agree. The cameraman
not like that,
had a day off.
Yeah, not like that guy from Barcelona. He needed the sack.
The guy at Laguna Seca that spent most of his time staring at the sky.
Nice and tight through here. Look, half a second between them. Woody, just a bit oversteering out of there. Needs to open the steering just a little bit more, let the car flow. Easy for me to say. Now he gets a better exit out of here. Bit tighter line, could have ran a bit wide, carried a bit more speed through there, up the hill.
I'd say Illogical this time, definitely.
Absolutely flying uphill here. You got no idea how what's the word for it? How steep this section of track is. It's quite incredible from to be pulling 260 up there. Woody a bit better through there. Illogical just kicking up the dust.
Illogical's out of control.
Woody closing in under brakes. Illogical's got the better acceleration out of the corner. Definitely makes me think he's got a Sato set up. They both don't get into this carousel. Woody drops it down a bit more, but too late, spits him out high. Pulls another 10th on him. Oh, misses the apex. Excuse me, I just got to go to the toilet and check myself after that. Unbelievable. Rolls it through. Needs to get a bit tighter in there.
Oh, Illogical
runs wide. Oh, that little bump there on that corner always catches you out, especially when I'm driving a Mazda. Grabs the curve, that's nice. Comes into Brunchfelden. Brunchen. Brunchen. I don't know. YouTube corner. Yeah, can he turn in late? Oh, just misses that apex. If you get that apex in the left there, you get so much more speed. Here we come into this spectacular section. Air over there.
Oh,
Illogical off. Spun around. Woody collects him. Oh, I don't know who to put it on. Illogical. Oh, it's all gone to the butchers. Gets it back and going again. Oh, Woody holds up for him. Well, now that's the sort of driving we have here at ANZCRL for some people. Having such a good battle. I don't think Woody...
I don't think Woody did anything wrong there to wait, to be honest.
No, I don't think so either. It was more logical to put it off the grass.
The heat was on and he stayed in the kitchen and ended up in the barrier.
He did, didn't he? And then
Woody made to cool down after that. It's a...
Woody just probably gave him a little bit of a tap as he was coming round, but...
Oh, there was definitely contact.
Oh, Logical's car's not too good. Let's see if we can get a look from the front. That's the bumper. Well, that was a look from the front, but I mean a look at the front.
He looks like he's actually carried it in from the rear.
Yeah. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Interesting to see how this plays
may
out
have
now.
actually helped him.
But again, I think Woody didn't want to. He doesn't want to lead. He knows you don't want to be leading on this track. But that's close. Anyway, that's allowed Night Havoc to close right in. He's only 9 seconds behind now.
It's put Dado back in that weird kind of 20, 25, 30 second mark as well.
Yeah. So Night Havoc's still not out of this. Running around, his car's looking pretty clean. You know he's been having a good race because we haven't focused on him at all.
Yeah.
Down to 8 seconds now. So yeah, look at that. He did an 8:15. Dado did an 8:12 last lap round.
Jeez, that is fast.
That is fast, isn't it? Whereas the leaders are 29 to 31. Of course, they had a bit of an incident, so that's why they're a bit down. All right, let's just have a look at Dado. Did 8:13.9 there, so he's got the pace. He'll be spewing.
While we have a look at Dado, nature calls, I've quickly got to run off.
All right. Yeah, Dado's car a bit worse for wear. Not quite sure what happened. We weren't watching him when he had his moment. We got Dark Racing still carrying on. He's definitely that new aero design sort of working for him a bit. Although he's about, well, he must have pitted last lap. Yeah, he did. Pitted last lap. So not a true representation of his speed at 9:28. Commander Jim also pitted. Coming down the Dottinger Her. Just put the map up so you get an idea of like where they're all spaced. Leaders coming onto the Nordschleife now. And Sato's car. Once again, won't say too much about Sato's car. Oh! He's checking out every inch of this track and then some, isn't he? There's a few places he hasn't been, and he's making sure he's getting them covered this time round. All right. Back to the leaders. They come through into the S's here. Logical Sports not far away. Woody Lizard, a bit of dust kicked up there. Still nice and tight. Night Havoc closing in all the times. Down to 8.5 seconds now.
Find my hair tie because I need to tie my hair up.
There we go. So after 8 absolutely amazing laps, it's all logical. Still kicking up the dust. Runs it a bit wide there. Coming into Arenberg. Yeah, nice exit. Under Yokohama Bridge down into the foxhole. And again, Night Havoc. Got it down to 8 seconds. He's a big show here. Still, what have we got? We've got about 70 kilometres to go, so still quite a fair bit to go. Nicely through there, nice and controlled.
He's actually catching
And,
these
I
boys,
believe-
to be honest. Really quickly,
He's
too.
got it down to 7 now. So I wonder if Woody just, with a bit of that hit on No Logical, got a bit of damage. Just can't trust the car. But the reason Night Havoc's doing so well is we haven't been watching him, so we need to even things out a bit here.
Yeah, definitely. The Sam Tell, Satmel, three times a charm.
Yep, the Satmel Falcon.
Someone can think I can't read. It's a...
That's all right. I know I can't read.
Darky's done
Nicely
well,
down
to be
into the
honest, as
hairpin.
well. To 40,
Yeah.
under a minute now, so he's slowly clawed what he's lost back. Him and
Yeah, but
Dado
he's still
as
got another
well,
pit
it's a-
stop, doesn't he? No, he's fueled to the end.
No, Darky's fuel to the end, yeah.
Dado's
the one I'm worried about. I don't think he is.
Is he going to make it on fuel? He had to pit when he pitted because he got damage. But I believe it's just one lap too early.
I
But
think he can do it.
he is closing in though. And we never know, he might do a champion yet.
I think he's going to have about 4 litres left till the end.
I think Illogical's had a bit more of a moment. He's dropped a few more seconds off of Woody. Night Havoc coming into view now in the rear mirror. There he
No,
is.
he's not actually. He needs 64 litres. He's been doing 16 litres a lap. 4 laps left, including this one.
Is that Dado?
Dado, yeah, he wants...
Yeah, he's a lap short, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
Half a lap short.
But he's on that half a lap now, though.
But still pulling out some fast times.
I think he's on the bubble, to be honest. Night Pegasus. I really think he's on that bubble.
He's in a position where he needs to push so that he can put some pressure on Night Havoc and Illogical. Maybe force him into a mistake, grab a position and then, you know,
Splash
or
and dash.
fuel safe behind him. Yeah, fuel safe behind him, that's the other one. He drops it in and then spits it out of the carousel.
So Night Pegasus,
drops it in
Illogical
again.
has been overtaken. Illogical, I think, has had another accident. He has.
Oh, there we are. Oh, just missed that. I was watching that. Night Havoc had 2 seconds to catch on him, but yeah.
So it's battles on now between Woody and Night Havoc.
Yeah, 7 seconds. So obviously that first, or that big accident that Logical had, a bit too much damage. It's just a bit unsettled now. Yep. Definitely don't want a fast car around here. You want a stable car.
Yep. One that just feels nice to drive.
Well, we can take a breather. Finally, things have spaced out a bit now.
Yeah.
7 seconds to second. What do we got? 8 seconds to third. 7 seconds to fourth. 25 seconds to fifth. And 4 days to sixth and seventh.
Yeah. They're still at Hockenheim. Now, if Twitch and YouTube didn't allow us our copyrights, we would be 100% having some craft work playing in the background.
You can sing it, can't you?
I'm the operator with my pocket calculator.
Oh, I just realised something. I can, I forget the right things. So, splits, what do we got?
That just come up, yeah. Oh, now it's gone.
I don't see that on my screen. We got the standings.
No, that's just disappeared. No, that's up now.
And the overview. So yeah, I'll just leave those ones on. They don't disappear off my screen, so I'm not sure what's up there and what's not. While we're looking, let's have a look at some timings while we've got a second here. So best lap so far. Dark Racing 40 with an 8:11.
Wow, that's a
But
good
that
lap.
got him nowhere. Dano Racer with an 8:12. Again, that's got him nowhere. Leader's best lap, 8:16. Something to be said about that, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Night Havoc with an 8:15. Logical Sports with an 8:15. Sato with an 8:15. Commander Jim with an 8:35. But he's got a 2-second penalty. I'm not sure what the other guys had. Fortunately, they telemetry cut off early in the piece. All right, let's jump on board with the leader.
Onto the GP circuit.
Listen to the sound of this car. It's got a little bit of a dent there on the left of the wing, I just noticed. Feathering the throttle through there, through the Shoemaker S's.
I've renamed them the Sato S's after our big accident in our endurance series.
All right, the Sato S's.
The Sato S's. A Porsche and an LMP car going side by side in there. It's you can assume what happened next. That means twice in this circuit I've been sent to Saturn.
Nothing like a space trip, is there? Look at this, way over using all the pit lane. I don't know why, because you still can't turn in that early from out there.
All the
The
graffiti
sun's
on
starting
the
to go
track.
down. I know, it's one of the great parts of this circuit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Although I don't think it has it on there anymore, does it?
I
Only
think
because it's a bit dangerous
some
because of traction.
sections.
Yeah. Nice and easy through the S's. Right on board as we come over the Flugplatz. Hear the car get a bit light. Oh, Woody!
Oh, Woody!
Jesus. What are you doing to us? Just trying to keep us entertained, I bet. He's not a Johnny come lately, this guy. He knows what he's doing.
That being said, Night Havoc is 3.5 seconds behind him now.
Oh. Yeah. So Woody can't take his foot off it too much. He did 8:20 the last lap round, so must have had a bit of a moment somewhere. Just saying, like his rear wing doesn't quite look right on the left, so might be just a bit of performance affecting damage there. Oh, once again out wide.
I'm just trying to have a look at the lap times because Dado's on for a podium here because Dado's got that to... Oh no, he's got a pit though. He's not letting off the pace, but 17 seconds
No,
off.
he's not. Yeah, he's 5 seconds off of a logical. So be coming up into his view.
The 812s as well.
Oh, is that? Oh, hold on. I might be reading these wrong. So what have we got? Yeah, only 4 seconds away, Dado. That a logical just up there in the distance? I think it is.
It is, yes.
So maybe Dado's got the damage on the correct side of the car to make it go fast around here. Again, Night Havoc closing in 2.5 seconds. This is going to be a cracker of a finish.
It is.
We're going to... A bit of a concertina race, this one. All happened at the beginning. Petered out just a little bit in the mid part of the race. Starting to squeeze up again. Battle for the podiums all round.
I think Logical's incident has really affected Woody, both of them, to be honest, because their pace has dropped massively.
Yeah, will Woody rue the fact that he pulled over, let the Logical back by, where it should have just kept on steaming down the track?
.2, he's coming. He's coming really quick, Night Havoc.
Yep, there he is. Got him in his sights. He too just seems to have a little bit of a twist in his rear wing.
Yeah, he was in that contact with Sato right at the start of the race.
Oh. Yeah, nice and safe there.
Ferrari of San Francisco and the Ferrari series purchased Night Havoc with a brand new steering wheel. So
Woody drops it into the carousel, gets all of it. Night Havoc. Oh, just gets spat out at the wrong time. 2.5 seconds now. Oh, Woody's had a moment there, I guess.
yeah, 100% has.
Oh, Night Havoc runs wide. That's really hard to get off that curb there when you get on it too. Closing him down. This is about where you start flashing the lights, isn't it?
Yeah.
Everybody loves a light flasher.
From Night Havoc, to be honest, considering at the start of the race he was backwards. Sato's back in pit lane.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, he's still got a minimum of 5 pit stops to complete. I think that's his 4th one. Oh, don't want to be touching that curb. This is where Night Havoc's got to like control his adrenaline now.
Woody's
He's been driving nice and consistent.
Oh,
his car looks a bit messed up, doesn't it?
It does. It's not performing well. Oh, Woody.
Oh,
It's like Bambi on ice at the moment, to be honest. What we're watching.
yeah. He's driving like he stole it, and he's driving like he's a 16-year-old who stole a car. Oh, way out on the grass. As we're saying, this is where Havoc's got to control his adrenaline now. He's just got to sit here, wait till the straight, safest place to pass on this track. And then he's also got to keep in mind if he's pressuring Woody, if Woody makes a mistake, he doesn't want to end up in that. That's it, nice and easy.
Oh, Woody.
Woody! I don't think the front of his car looks too good. I really don't want to cut away to the front.
We haven't seen this for 10 laps, Woody, under this pressure, though. This is... Looks like he's starting to
come
overdrive
onto
it
the
a
straight.
little.
Yeah, he's gone for that altered bonnet too. The new look for all the Falcons around here.
Here he goes.
Oh, it just drives past him too easy, isn't it?
Is there a bit of damage? Is Woody's straight line speed down, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, big time. Look at his engine temp.
Oh, 120. He's going to have to pit, isn't he? He really is going to have to pit. Not that pit.
It's too late to pit now, I think. I think you just cop the loss.
Yeah, oh yeah. Temperatures come down to 118. But he's still got 2 laps to go.
And Logical Sports is now coming too. That gap's now under 10 seconds to the lead of the race.
He's got to. He's going to have to nurse his car around. When he's on full throttle, that's when the temps go up. So he doesn't want to destroy the engine.
Oh, well, someone's...
Right.
Is that a Logical just... Wow.
Yeah, he was taking the alternate line through there. There's a few ways you can take that corner, and that was one of them.
Dado is 2 seconds behind him, though. There's 4 people in 11 seconds here.
Yeah, this race isn't over. There's 2 laps
Dado's
to
not
go.
going to make
Anything
it,
can
though. If
happen.
they're doing 16 litres of fuel, 16 litres per lap, need 32 to finish. He's 8 litres short.
He's 8 litres short. Oh. Just as he erases the pit errors from being called a Dado, he's going to create the running out of fuel as a Dado. There is no mistake this man isn't willing to put his name to. All right, how's Woody holding on? Just. All right, exiting the GP circuit onto the Nordschleife proper.
The minute
Yeah.
the minute the front end damage with a logical sports occurs, that car's done a complete 180. It looks the most unsettled I've seen any car,
Ooh.
to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, here's a logical. Look at the lap time. So, Night Havoc with a 17.3. Woody at 26 flat. Logical 18.7. Dado 15 flat. Dark
Darky,
Racing 11.8.
Dado has to push here because if he's going to do a splash and dash, Darky will probably get him.
Yes.
Let's just hope that
Yeah,
everyone's got the right amount of fuel in.
Whoa! Oh, the alternative is he needs to catch up to a logical and then be able to flick between lean in the tight twisty sections and just give it a full rich on the straights, keep a hold of him, you know. There's a bit of car management here.
It's 8 litres though. It's 8 litres is a lot to save.
Yes. So what do we got? So yeah, so logical's got 39.
So logical should be all good, which I'm assuming Woody and Night Havoc should be as well.
Yeah, so Woody, yep, 38. Night Havoc, 38. So they're good to the end. Nice and easy through here.
There's Woody.
Oh, there's Woody up there too. Oh, here we go. Who's gonna finish where, hey? Night Havoc, 7 seconds out in front. He's at the point where he doesn't have to risk anything. He still needs to keep pushing because you don't want to lose your rhythm.
No.
Around this track.
So looking at
by rhythm, I mean like rhythm of a Tool song, for example. There we go.
From
hit,
our
miss,
current
hit.
positions and us just sitting there, you assume 1, 2, 3 would be Night Havoc, a logical, and I'd probably say Woody on the current pace.
Yes.
But that's the thing, that current pace is... Oh, Dado.
Ooh. Just got into the
Bit too
bit
heavy
of
on the loud
turbulence
pedal.
there. Oh!
Again.
Car's getting a bit light, see? A bit more twitchy, hey? So...
Yeah.
I don't know if he wants to change his roll bars at all. Oh, taking it really easy. Everyone got a bit eager there. It's like wait till the get out of the twisty sections, then push.
Yeah.
So there we go. We've got second, third, and fourth all in view as we head up the hill. Interested to see what Woody's temperature is. 123.
Yeah. He'll be in full management right here.
Yeah, he's down on power too. He had to change back a gear there.
He's got engine damage here, and I think he's got a bit.
Yep.
So he'll start losing power at about 30, so he may well and truly be in the high yellows here.
And he's still got a lap and a half to go. We'll just pull the map up. Oh, there we go. That's the map, not the other one. Oh, so about a half a lap now. A lap and a half to go. Can he get it through?
Actually, if anything, with the way the damage is, I wouldn't be surprised if he's heading towards the orange. Because that's a lot of power. That's down on a lot of power.
Dark Racing, he's not far off of a podium either when you really think about it.
He's coming.
He's coming, mate. Couple of damaged cars up in front. One we think's a bit iffy with the engine. His temps look all right. His fuel's okay.
And one
He's
will
got the
probably
pace.
make way for fuel.
Yeah, so he's on for a podium here still, which is a great effort. Why it always pays in these endurance races to stay in them to the end.
Yeah,
Oh, as
definitely.
we say, that runs a bit wide because you just never know. So easy to have an accident on lap 1 and just spit the dummy. But everybody else is in with the same chance of doing that. All right. Let's have
Jump
a look.
back on a
How's
logical
our-
sport because a logical sport's on
Yep.
Woody here. Woody is
Whoa!
wow.
Mowing the grass.
Jim's
on the
mowing-
brakes there.
Jim's the best. If Jim can't do, nobody can.
Yeah. Fastest mower in the West. There we go. That looked a bit long out there too, so he's give that a haircut. Yeah,
Can't
logical
tell the
nose. You
difference
just got
between a Briggs and Stratton and that Ford Falcon.
Reminds me of that episode of Top Gear where they took some cars and converted it into a lawnmower.
So if he's down on engine power, which we think he is.
Yeah, look at this.
This
He's
is
all over
easy.
him.
Oh, he's in big trouble.
Or is he? What's happening here? Is this a bit of a thank you from before? Oh, his car's all
Has
wobbly.
Woody got suspension damage as well?
He may have. Of course, we didn't see what happened to him. His nose is all messed up, so... Oh, but he always runs wide at that corner there. Drives it in hard.
So Dado's in pits.
Those
Going
in
to
the
the
pits.
last
He's,
lap.
had,
So he has
he's
to
come
pit.
for his fuel. Yeah, look at that. He had 9 litres left. Oh, what a shame. Sado's in the pits, so he's fulfilled his 5 pit stops. So he's right to go now.
I think Sato's called it, to be honest. I don't think he wants to do this anymore.
No, he's coming out. Just heard the wheels squeal.
He just...
There he goes. That's it. He was on a 5 pit stop strategy. Managed to fit them all in. There we go. How much does Dado take? 21?
Enough.
Yeah. Oh, he'll be spewing.
He'd be
Spewing. Puts
really angry.
Dark Racing up to 4th. And we got the 2 wounded warriors
So,
here.
so this is interesting because I don't know what if the Logical's just chilling behind. That's a dangerous game because Darky's coming.
Darky's coming.
Darky was 10
You
seconds
see,
quicker that
11th.
lap.
Yeah. And he's only 12 behind, 13 behind.
Yeah.
All right. Or are these boys just
Wood-
playing with us, setting up a grandstand finish?
Logical's got to go. Darky's coming.
I think they've had a call from the CEO of Ford. They want a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 finish. So they're just setting that up for the cameras. Who's that all the way back there on the map on their own? Is that Jim?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Man and Jim.
10.5 seconds. So that's a second gone here. This is going to be one hell of a lap from Darky if he can get this.
Just want to have a look at his car. Yep. Still got the front bumper going. Now, is there any car without damage? It's very
No,
rare in
I'd say no.
long distance races.
Nine.
Well, Darky hasn't got any more damage. This car here.
No, there's damage.
Oh no, that's
The
right.
back-
Just
Yeah.
yeah, the back aero, just a little bit. That's the cleanest of the
I'd
lot,
say it's the cleanest, yeah.
and that's why it's out in front. Oh, look at the logical, trying to turn that into a plane. Pushing hard. So these guys have been battling since lap 1, and they're still going at it 12 laps later.
Darky
Only
can't
difference
make a
is they're
mistake here. He has to be
one
on
spot
it.
down. Down in the Arenberg. Nice tight line from a logical.
There you go. It's
good
under 8
exit.
seconds now. 8.5.
8.5.
He's coming.
Let's just get the right camera on here. Let's see. Can he see them? Almost in sight. Almost.
I'd say no.
Not quite. There's a difference. They're just going through the hairpin up here. Dark Racing 40 just coming up to the hairpin now.
The suspense
Alright.
is high.
It is, isn't it? It's coming into Lederhausen.
Because if Illogical's doing what I think he's doing, it's very good sportsmanship, but at the same time, he is getting open for both of them to get overtaken.
He is, isn't he? So let's have a look. What's Woody's temperatures at? 120. He's managing it. Oh, puts a wheel on the grass. Now these two guys are in opposing teams as well. Both their teammates are out.
Yeah, but I think with
Sado's out of it.
With the contact that happened, I think.
Oh, closing in all the time. 6.8.
Starkey's going so fast, he's got an extra rain light.
Well, it is known to pour here at the Nurburgring Nordschleife in the Eiffel Mountains and just come out of nowhere. So here's Night Havoc. He's got it all in front of him now. He's just got to keep his head. He's got an 18-second lead, so he can afford to just lift a coast through this really twisty last section. And then he's home and hose. Fingers crossed for him. We get back to here. Logical Sports. Closing all up on him now. If he was any closer, he could open the boot and jump in.
I don't think he's going to overtake him. I think with the contact that's happened and the damage, I think he's giving Woody the second here. I don't know what's happening here, to be honest, because he could have easily breezed past him.
He could. And there's still the Dottinger her to do that.
There's 5 seconds, 4 seconds. And we... Oh, Woody!
Oh, Woody! Straight off! Oh, manages to hold on to it. Oh, that'll give... Where's Darky now?
2 seconds behind.
There they are. He doesn't care about the sportsmanship up in front. He's just going to blast past.
He is.
All right, this is the chase. No need to watch the two up in front. We've seen what they're doing. Let's see if this man can chase them down. There they are. Oh, runs it wide. That's a horrible curve there. You don't want it out on there. That's it. Just needs to keep his head now. Keep his head through this twisty section. He just needs to then set it up for the Dottinger her. Get it in nice and tight. Yeah, that's it. Go for that bit of concrete on the out. Through Brunchen. Looking nice. Mowing them down. Yeah, nice throttle control through there.
This is...
Coming up to ice curve. Oh, he's
stuffed it.
He's gone wide. Oh, saves it. Oh, he'll be spewing. He's starting to look at the key people up in front rather than watching the track. Yeah, did it right there. Just a little bit of a break before you go over that jump. Just to keep the nose of the car on the ground. Get an early turn in. Oh! Oh, just unsettled the car off that jump there as well. Here we are coming up to the second carousel, the Mindy carousel, closing in.
Oh,
I'm literally on the edge of my seat. Oh, he's bottled it. Take it easy, son.
He knows he has to push now.
Oh, where's the leader? He's not quite at least I got the map up. I can see when to turn over for when it's he's crossing the line. All right, this is it. Can he get him on the straight?
He's going to get 20 k's more down the end of this straight here.
Yeah, what he was only pulling 270. I don't think he's going to get them, you know. I think he's just too
He's
far away.
going to be on the back of these guys.
Oh, we've got to cut away because here comes the leader. Here he comes. What a great drive from Night Havoc. Bit of an incident early
well
on.
Done. Well done to Night Havoc.
Had an early
back
pit
to the
stop.
other guys because where is Darky?
Oh, here he is. He's closing in.
Woody's off.
Woody's gone wide. Oh, he's gone through.
Woody.
Oh, tear gun. Oh, I can't get the... Where's the camera? Oh, look at this. Heading to the line. 2 wide. 3 wide.
He's got
4 wide.
It's a big accident. I don't know.
A logical, who's finished where? Oh, absolute tragedy there at the end. Let's just hope that while there's celebrations in the foreground,
So
there's
they've
guys
crossed
in the
the
background.
line. Night Havoc, Woody Lizard, Illogical Sports, Dark Racing 40.
Oh, where's the timings? Let's get to the timings. Where are we?
What is the
overall
timings?
time?
I want to see that.
It doesn't show till they're all complete.
Oh, what an ending. You could not script that. I have...
Oh, who's that? Someone's ploughed into him on the line.
Oh, wow.
Sado. We missed that one as well. And Dado's there as well. So we didn't see Dado.
Wow, what a...
Who's still racing? We still got Jim to come.
Jim. Wow,
Let's look at the
that's an ending.
That is an ending.
That is the ending of... If we end Project Cars 2 now, I'm happy to end it there.
Yes. What a race. I mean, what a race. All the way through. All the way through. Right, let's not forget, we got one guy to come. Here he comes. Commander Jim, stuck it out to the end. You know, kudos to this man. As we said, sometimes it's quite easy to just put the car in the garage and walk away, give it all up. But this man's, and I know that. 2.4 hours of Spa, if anyone can recall. Yeah, sometimes just finishing the race is enough. Into the mini carousel, nice and tight, easy on the throttle as he comes out of there. Holding it together. I'll tell you what, whatever hinge is on the right side of that car holding that front spoiler on, don't buy them. They seem to last forever. All right, down the Dottinger for the final time. Keeping it together.
Wow, that was the end of the race. That was fantastic. I've had to take myself out the oven because I'm done.
Yeah, I got so excited I lost control of the camera there at the end. Didn't know which button I was pushing. Anyway, coming into Tiergarten, this is where it all kicked off. Woody Lizard just cruising along, got off on the left, on the right as we look down there, then to the left and then through the grass here. Somehow managed to gather it all up.
Woody was out of control that entire time.
Yeah, not before Dark Racing made it 3 wide.
So Illogical did end up giving Woody his spot, so that's what I thought happened, but look at the lap times. So Night Havoc with the runaway win, then we have a 24.9 second to a 24.9 second to a 25 flat second.
Yeah,
wow.
9 one-hundredths between second
3
and
cars.
fourth.
Wow.
And Dado Racer, he'll be absolutely livid. He could have been ahead of that. Not so much in it, but ahead of that. Coming home in 5th. Commander Jim stuck it out to the end in 6th. Dado did well to complete the race. Oh, he actually exceeded his 5 pit limit strategy.
Got 6.
Did 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he takes out the gold medal for most pit stops. And Night Havoc with the win. And a fantastic race through all of that. All right, I'm actually going to see if I can save that replay.
I'm going to take a screenshot of the results. Because I think a few of those boys are going to be quite... Anyway, thank you for watching.
Well, that was a great race.
Yeah.
Yeah, great call there, Matty.
Likewise.
Yep.
that was all fun
That's
and
it.
blast. It's time for us to go to bed. So,
Yeah,
thank
I'm
you
Night
all.
Pegasus, and you've been watching